Hey everybody, welcome to Your Beautiful Table, a YouTube channel and website all about helping you make your tables beautiful. Today we're going to talk about Village Candle's English Flower Shop Candle, so stay tuned. Thanks everybody for coming on back. If you're new to the channel, Your Beautiful Table is a YouTube and a channel and a website all about helping you make your tables beautiful. We talk about tablescapes, flowers, table linens, china, glassware, home fragrance, those kinds of things. So if that's interesting to you, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you. Also, if you're new, be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video where you can learn about how you can be entered to win free candle stuff. So hang in there. So Village Candle is like a budget-friendly candle brand. I like them because they're widely available. You can get them at villagecandle.com. You can get them at, I can find some Village candles at my local grocery store, and you can find them in a lot of other brick and mortar and online retail outlets. And so they're at a really reasonable price point. And I'll put the price for this candle down below in the description. But they offer a long burn time, high quality, nice fragrance blends, a lot of assortment. So if Village Candle is new to you, consider checking out the brand. So I love a greenhouse scented candle, one that smells like flower shops and greenhouse, sort of that combination of floral and wet notes and earthiness. There is a candle that Yankee Candle used to make called Greenhouse that I absolutely loved. I'm obsessed with it. Every once in a while, I'll find it on eBay. Unfortunately, Yankee Candle isn't making it right now, but maybe they'll bring it back if enough of us sort of protest, bring it back. But it's a phenomenal candle, and I've loved it in the past. And so I'm always on the hunt for other greenhouse and floral shop scented candles that are high quality and have that same essence of floral blended with greens, blended with sort of wet notes. And a viewer recommended this candle from Village Candle, which is called English Flower Shop. So let me bring it up to you so you can check out what it looks like. So this has a really nice label. It's got sort of peach colored flowers there. There's some pink roses. I can't tell if these are roses or if they're peonies. They sort of look like peonies with the multiple petals there. And then it's got the label down at the bottom. It's a plastic label with the Village Candle branding, but overall it's a handsome label that you'll be able to put on any tabletop. You'll notice that the wax is this peachy pink color, which I thought was really great, and it coordinated with the flowers of the label. So I love it when candle manufacturers combine the color of the candle wax with the color of the label. It just makes it look so nice. Now there is a chrome candle lid that's got the Village Candle branding. It's a nice lid, looks a little bit like more classier than the glass top lids that are traditionally found on these glass jar candles. It's a silicone gasket lid, and you know, the only drawback, and I mentioned this in some of my videos, is that the shiny chrome finish shows fingerprints. Of course, it's really easy to wipe them off. It's not a big deal. So this candle has burned really well, and we'll talk a little bit more about the burn qualities in a little bit, but by that I mean the wax has burned pretty cleanly. You'll see that it discolors a little bit where the wax pool has formed in the most recent burns, but there's no soot or smoke on the glass walls of the candle. I'll even take the lid off. You can see there's nothing on the chimney of the glass there. Looking inside, the wax does okay. It hasn't completely discolored. It's a little bit scorched in there, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. This Village Candle is a 2-wick candle, and that is great because it helps this candle to form a wax pool quickly. And sometimes I worry about 2-wick candles because they might have a tendency to have soot or smoke on the jar, but that's not been the case here. So, but one thing to notice, and I don't know what is going on with this particular candle, I've not had this happen before, but there is wax on the outside. You can see it sort of dripping down, and it's caused a mess. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's on the lid, and when I put the lid on, it like gets a little bit of residue and then melts down, but it's made it just not have a great appearance. Now, I could probably take warm water and some soap and clean this off, but anyway, it's just weird that that's happened. But no soot or smoke, and the wax is burned off cleanly from the glass jar, so that's great. This candle offers, it's a 21 ounce candle, and it offers 170 hours of burn time, which is, really phenomenal for the wax burn time for the price point. So overall, a really, value conscious experience. Now, fragrance blend. So the scent notes on the jar are cherry blossom, sweet pea, and spring dew. A lovely blend for springtime scents, moving you into summer. Right now, the cherry blossom trees are beginning to bloom here in North Carolina. They may be blooming where you are too. Different cherry trees bloom at different times of the year, taking us from early spring on into the last days of spring. And so this is a great one to consider for springtime. Sweet pea with that sweet floral scent, and then the spring dew are those wet notes that you might find when you think about, in a flower shop, you've got a combination of flowers, the green notes of broken stems and cut stems from arranging the flowers, and then also the wet notes from the flower buckets and having water in the environment. And so overall, these fragrance notes especially, tickle my fancy when it comes to the kinds of candles that I really love. So thanks to those of you who recommend these candles, because it helps me branch out and learn about new candles. So the fragrance intensity on this, I would say, is about a 5 to a 6. If we think about Yankee Candle lately has been, in the 2 range, very lightly scented. This one's more in the middle. And then, Bath and Body Works being on the 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, and then Nest Diptyque being on the 9, 10 range, where we have really intense fragrance. And so this is right in the middle. It has room filling fragrance. It's not going to fill your whole house with scent, but it has filled my bathroom. I've been burning it in the bathroom. I sort of have a garden theme going on in the bathroom with potted plants and different greenery, and it sort of feels, with the shower and the bath and the mirror and the window in there, it sort of feels kind of like a flower shop or a conservatory, and that's the feeling that was going in there. And so that's why I've been burning this candle in the bathroom. The first several burns on this candle were really great. I got a good fragrance blend. The scent notes were really beautiful and filling the room. But as the candle has burned, and I'm about halfway through now, there has been a scorched scent in this candle blend. And I don't know if it is the scent notes interacting with the flame or if the wax actually has been smelling scorched, but it's unpleasant. And so when I smell it now, I really smell like burnt wax. I can smell the floral around it, but there's a really strong burnt scent, which is not nice. Now you get that sometimes on cold when you smell candles, and then it dissipates when the candle fragrance fills the room. That's not been the case with this particular candle. It really has smelled like burnt candle wax. Like when you extinguish a candle and it's got that smoky scent in the air and you don't snuff it out, but it has smoke and it's got that sort of burnt scent. That's what this has, but it has it all the time. And so I'm not sure if I should relight the candle and melt the wax pool and then pour all of that out and start fresh again, trim the wicks and get it down. And I might do that to see if I can resuscitate this particular candle, but it was pretty disappointing that, at this point, I'm not getting the fragrance experience that I got initially, and it's really not the fragrance notes that are shown on the label. So I don't know if it's just my experience, but the fragrance scents or the scent notes are not what it was like starting out, and we've still got half the candle to burn. So wax performance has been good. Like the wax color, it is, with the 2 wicks, it creates fragrance really quickly with a quick wax pool formation. The wax pool throws scent into the air, about a 5 for fragrance intensity, and throw room filling fragrance. Not going to fill your whole house, but it's going to fill a room. But the scent is sort of so overall, mixed results from this candle, from Village Candle, this English flower shop candle. So other flower shop candles that I can share with you, I've liked Bob's Flower Shop by Trap Candle. I'm going to do a review of a votive that I've done of it. I also like Nest Bamboo, if you're ready to take the plunge on the Nest candles. Blue Garden is another one from Nest that I really like. And those are, if you're looking for a flower shop kind of candle, and you're not really, taking the risk on this Village Candle one. So friends, you've made it to the end of the video. I'm really glad you have. Know that we have a newsletter, and the newsletter is the way that I keep in touch with you. Sign up for the newsletter below. There's a link in the description box. I don't spam you, I promise, but the newsletter is the way that I use, I'm doing this like it's a real drawing, but essentially I draw names from our newsletter when the website and the YouTube channel reach particular milestones. Be sure to sign up. That way you'll be entered to win. Thanks everybody for watching this review of Village Candles English Flower Shop, and we'll see you next time.